Good afternoon, everyone. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today, we're flying to the territory of personal finance. Yes, our destination today will be your finances. So today I'm going to talk about at least 20 things. We may have to break this video up. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. We'll wait and see. Sometimes I ramble on. So there's going to be 20 things that people waste their money on. There's 20 items that are keeping you poor, keeping you broke. Yes. I can only wear those sunglasses for a little bit. They're cringy even to me, so I got my scarf back. I'm back in the main studio. I do like filming in here every once in a while. Let's move this a little bit so I don't. There we go. Okay. Got my morning. Got my favorite coffee mug. Do you know this is a Route 66 coffee mug here? Yeah. You like it? That's pretty. If I'm going to have a coffee mug on set, it's got to be attractive. That's what I think. Anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about 20 things that are keeping you impoverished. There's probably YouTube videos on this topic. List. Some have 10 items, some have 25 items. But because some of them like the lottery, it's like, yeah, everybody kind of knows that. But anyway, I'm back on my main studio, so if I have to, I've got this. You know what this means, right? I got my thing. So, and I got my cashmere scarf. I also got my pilot hat up there, but anyway, we gotta get on topic. I'm a rambler, but boy, oh boy. Ramp. There you go. Gotta make sure you can still see it on camera. I got on my list here. Here we go. Okay. So what are the 20 things? We'll talk about personal finance. I did a video last week. I sat in the big chair and I talked about my personal freedoms that I have and being blessed. And so I thought I need to create a video showing people 20 ways they can save money. There's little things you may be doing that you may not realize you're doing. And to me, it adds up. I'll give you an example before we get started on the list. Just an example to throw this out there. The drive-through window. That adds up. It's $10 here, $10 there. You do that every day. That can be $300 a month, $3,600 a year. That's just one example of things that you are probably wasting your money on. How do I give myself a raise? How do I save money? Because I meet people every day and say, Jeremiah, I can't save. But magically, while they say I can't afford to save $100 a week, that's not a lot of money. Or even just $50 a week. Just $50 a week. $7 a day into a savings account. And so you can't afford $50 a week. Roughly $7 a day to put into a savings account, right? But going to work every day, you can afford your Monster Energy drinks. You can afford the drive-through windows. That adds up. And so I met this one person and they said, well, I can't afford to save $50 a week. That's all I asked them to do, $50 a week. I said, we're going to put this money into a savings account. We're going to call it a pretend car payment. You're going to pretend you're making a car payment. Every week you're going to pretend. In a year, that could be $2,400 to apply towards the purchase of another car. You can get a good late model car for $10,000 or less. A good one. You're just going to shop around a little bit. Yes, they're available. They may not have been available during the pandemic, but they're available now. I see them more often than I used to. So yeah, you can get, even in the $15,000 range, a good car. My last girlfriend, Sandra, we taught her how to do this, and we put $15,000 in her pocket. How did we do that? Okay, so she started saving like we asked her to. She cut back somewhere, like drive-through windows. No drive-thrus for a month, and boom, she had money to put into a savings account. Okay, so we were driving her older car to Lebanon. This is what happened. And it broke down, the transmission went out. True story. So, but because we taught her to have a savings account, she went and spent $5,000, the money she saved that we taught her how to do it, and purchased a new Nissan, new to her. I think the Nissan she got is a 2012. It's a 2012 Nissan. And she paid $5,000 cash. Cash. Here you go. Boom. She walked right out of that dealership. No car loans. Her insurance was cheaper. She still wanted full coverage because of the blue book value of the car, which I get it. I understood. So that same car, same color, on another car lot, she paid $5,000, right? Same car was at Byrider in Springfield, Missouri. They had a Nissan just like hers, a 2012 Nissan, same make and model. It's the same car that she paid $5,000 for. I think because we were shocked, they wanted. This is a buy now, pay here, buy here, pay here place. Somewhere you don't buy a car, right? They wanted a little under $15,000 for the same car. Buy here, pay here. That's 3 times what she paid for it. But wait, this gets even better. By the time you pay the finances and interest, assuming you're not late, which a lot of people that go there are people that are hard up. So they say, well, for this amount, we can get you into this car. Buy here, pay here. It's so much a week. Sometimes it's so much a month. And we figured it up. By the time you paid off that car, you paid over $20,000 for this car that she got for $5,000. So, and in essence, Sandra saved $15,000. $15,000 saved, minimum, possibly up to $20,000. Yeah. And so, okay, so let's get on with this list. Like I said, I'm a rambler. You know, there is an outline in front of here. Basically, it's got all 20 items listed. That's it. That's all I've got is a list of 20 items. And there's no script. There's an outline, but no script. So, the first thing on the list a lot of people have problems with. Let's get right into it. It's late fees. What do I mean by what do I mean by late fees? Okay, let's say you're renting an apartment, right? It's a late fee. Broke people rarely pay their bills on time. So when you don't pay your bills on time, there's a late fee attached, like your rent. What happens if you don't pay your rent on time? Well, it depends on your landlord. It could be $10 a day for every day you're late. $10 a day. I mean, it's just $10. $10 is $10. If you're 3 days late, that's $30. So late fees. Broke people don't have money because they're always broke. Because where does your money go? This is one of the places it goes. It just disappears. You end up paying late fees. A lot. The next item on the list. Overdraft fees. Why? Because you're overspent. Broke people don't keep track of their checking account. They don't keep a ledger. That requires effort. You can do that on your phone, actually, if you wanted to. I need to do that. And I'm going to get that set up. I've just always been paranoid about having any information on this thing. But there's a way I can encrypt it and protect it and keep track and know exactly what's in my checking account at all times. I don't pay overdraft fees because, number one, I keep plenty of money in the bank and I know how much I spend. And I am gonna go to the bank this week and we're gonna get that set up on my phone. I'm also gonna get StreamYard Pro. I got some money saved up, so we're going to invest in that because that way I can stream more videos. But overdraft fees. People just bounce their checks a lot. It's called bouncing checks. They just spend more than what's in their account. They got to pay an overdraft because they're broke. And they don't keep track of their money. That's what most of it is. They're not keeping track. Oh, it's just $10 at the drive-thru window. Man, that's $10 the next day. And oh, I'm late. That's a late fee. Now I got to pay an overdraft fee. Yeah, you're overspent. You need to keep track of what's in there. If you have to, your phone. Every time you spend money, you know exactly what's in your account at all times. Just saying. Okay. Account maintenance. This gets poor people. So what banks do, if you don't, I don't know what the minimum is. Let's say the minimum is $1,000. If you don't keep a minimum of $1,000 in your checking, which I always, my minimum is way higher than that, but I'm just saying, if you don't keep at least $1,000 in your checking, they're going to charge a maintenance fee. It could be $10, maybe $12 a month. Depends on your bank and your financial institution. Assuming you have a bank account. That's assuming you have one. The overdraft fees is also assuming you have a bank account. There's a lot of unbanked Americans out there. We're going to get to that later. But account maintenance. Poor people that don't keep very much money in their bank account pay account maintenance fees. People that are usually banked usually don't worry about this as much, I would think. But you'll be surprised. Credit card interest. I don't have credit cards. I don't believe in credit cards. I don't believe in borrowing money except to buy a house. I am right now saving money for another car. I intend to do it like we showed Sandra. Just walk up. I want that car. Done. Credit card interest. So you're going to pay $18 and you're going to pay interest on it. And then you didn't like it when you got it home anyways. You got it home. A couple of days later, it's sitting on the shelf, sitting in your closet, collecting dust, and you have to pay interest on it. Whereas someone like me walks in with a debit card, I'm not paying it's like paying cash. Pay for it, it's done. I don't get a bill for it, I don't pay interest on it. Sometimes we get discounts. Yeah, I am getting a discount actually because I'm paying cash. Now that I'm over 55, I need to start taking advantage of the senior discount. I'm 58. I'm approaching 59. Then I'll be approaching 60. So it's like I'm old enough to get it. I need to start thinking about using that. That's going to save me money. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, credit card interest. I pay cash, so I don't pay interest on anything. So every time you use your credit card, there's an interest fee. And very, very few people pay it off in 30 days. That's a minority. The majority of people just charge it up. I was at work one day, and in the trash can, there was this torn up statement. This person had $6,000 on their credit card. How do you rack up $6,000? I don't get it. But yeah, so credit card interest, there you go. That's instant transfers. I'm not familiar with this one. I guess you can transfer money from one account to the next rather than waiting 24 hours. In most cases, it's free. They choose the other option. I need this money transferred. I can't wait 24 hours. I need it right now. We're impatient and we got to pay interest to do that. You got to pay a fee to do that. And that eats up your money. Every time you do that. I don't do instant transfers. Like I said, I'm not familiar with it because I've never had to do that. I pay cash, so I don't worry about credit card interest. I keep enough money in the bank, so I don't worry about account maintenance. I keep enough money in the bank. I don't worry about overdraft fees. And I pay everything on time, so I don't pay late fees. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 or 6. Here's another one. Government fines. I just got new tags, right? I paid my insurance 6 months up front. I don't like monthly installments. I'd rather just pay the 6 months. Here you go. Here's the money. I'm done with it. I want 2-year tags instead of 1-year tags. These are the things you put on your license plate for your car, if you don't know what they are. Because I read in the comments in my last video, people didn't know what tags were. What? These are the little stickers you put on your license plate. Depends on what state you're in. And Missouri offers 2 years. So I go for the 2 year. It was like $84. I'm going, yeah, just be done with it. I don't want to come back to the DMV in another year. I'm done for 2 years. And I got my car insurance set up to where it's an automatic debit every 6 months. It's paid up for 6 months. So in 6 months, I'll get an email, say it's going to renew. Bada boom, put the money in the bank, make sure it's there. Don't worry about it. It's paid. Car insurance, I never have to worry about that. Never. It's done. So, I don't worry about government. Government fines is like you get pulled over for expired tags. And in Springfield, Missouri, they just passed a law. They can tow your car for expired tags if they wanted to. They are now empowered to do so. Yeah, you can have your car towed. Absolutely. That's bad. I don't agree with that law because I think a lot of Americans are struggling. I think they should do what they've done in the past, just give you a ticket and make you go to the municipal court. But the courts are backed up. So I don't just pay your fine and be on your merry little way. But no, they want to collect more revenue. I think it's going to depend on the situation and how far expired you are. Kind of considering it, like, let's say you're only 2 weeks expired. They'll probably let you off with a warning. If you're 30 days expired, you're probably going to get a fine. The further expired you are, the worse off it's going to be for you. Yeah. So government fines. Something as simple as not renewing your tags. Because they pull you over and they see expired tags of at least 3 months, they're going to assume you have no insurance. They're going to nail your... In Springfield, Missouri, yeah, they're going to nail you. That's an instant assumption. So they're going to nail you expired tags, driving without insurance, probably don't have your registration, probably don't have your property taxes paid. They're going to crucify you. Springfield, Missouri is not alone in this. I think there are other cities that may have similar laws on the books. What's going on in your city, your county? Is it similar? Can you be towed for expired tags? I think it depends on the situation. Like I just explained. It depends on your driving record. If you got any felonies, when they pull you up on the computer, they're going to know everything about you. They already know if you're insured. Because of AI, you can't... Yeah. AI is making it harder and harder on people. So, yeah, there you go. Government fines. We're already up to 22 minutes, but let's keep going. This is probably a long video. Let's see if we can do this in one shot. Neglected car issues. When you're broke, you don't have any money, you hear a noise, my car's making a noise. Well, I'll just put it off. Kind of like your health. You just put it off. What I'm trying to show you to do is when you hear that noise, that you have some money in your savings, take care of it. Because in the long run, you're saving money. Because if you don't take care of it, it could be nothing. At least check your fluids. Check your oil, your transmission fluid. You know, if you're not familiar how to do all that, fine. Pay $50, $60. Have someone take it to a garage and have someone look your car over. Do that at least every 6 months. Like taking care of your teeth. Take care of your teeth. You go to a dentist. You do a checkup. That's what you do. Dentists are not expensive. Dentists compete for your dollars. People say, I can't afford a dentist. But you can afford to drive through a window, but you can't afford to take care of your teeth. Gotcha. Oh, I need to go back to that story. Remember, I got sidetracked. I was telling a story about a guy who says, I can't save $50 a week, right? And then one day he needed a car, but he couldn't afford to save $50 a week. It's $200 a month. And magically, by some magic, he was able to afford a $500 a month car payment. You can't afford $200 a month, but you can afford $500 a month. By some magic. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't finish that story. So neglected car issues, like your health, take care of it ASAP. Check your oil. Keep your car clean. Oh yeah, keep your car clean. Keep the trash out of it. Because then officer's walking up to your car. He's checking your back seat. He's checking the cleanliness of your car. He's assessing an image here. If your car is full of trash, it hasn't been to a car wash in a while, you've got expired tags, oh yeah, he's going to nail you. He's going to assume lots of things about you. So keep everything kept. Keep yourself kept. Most people don't. A lot of people don't. And they wonder why they get into trouble. Once you start saving, so when you have a car issue, it won't be an issue. You can, for $150, you can take care of your car issue that could save you $3,000 in the future. What would you rather do? Spend $150 today for preventive maintenance, or pay $2,000 or $3,000 in repairs? See, this is what happens to poor people. They can't afford the $150. Well, they think they can't, but they can if they wanted to. And they ended up paying thousands more, hundreds more in the future because neglect. It's costing them more money. So it's not just neglected car issues, but your health as well. Lottery tickets. Everybody knows it's a tax on the poor. I was at Walmart and they have this lottery machine. They have $50 scratcher tickets. $50 scratcher tickets. If you want to gamble, the best place to invest your money is yourself. Why don't you gamble on yourself? Bet on yourself. Why are you giving money to the government? $50 for a lottery, for a scratcher ticket? Are you kidding? That's groceries. That's food for your children. That's lunch money for your kids. They're just taking money out of your pocket. But if you can't win if you don't play. You've heard that, right? You win every time when you bet on yourself. I bet on me. As selfish as that sounds, I am my best investment. People say, what would you invest your money in besides semiconductors? Because I'm not a crypto bro, I'm a semiconductor bro. So beyond semiconductors, the best place to invest your money is yourself. That's right. Take care of your health, take care of your vehicle, get your finances straightened up. You don't have to baby step it. All these things I'm telling you, just do one of them. And eventually you'll get out of this cycle. So yeah, lottery tickets. Stop spending money. Sports betting. There's another one that kind of goes along with the lottery. You're betting on teams. I don't know anything about it other than there's a lot of apps you can download. People spend a lot of money betting on their teams online. It's set up for you to fail. They might let you have a couple of wins just to entice you, get you hooked. Once they got you, you think, I'm going to win again. I just know it. I just know it. It's coming close. The Kansas City Chiefs. If you're going to win on sports betting, in any way, if you're good at it, the highest payout is by betting on the exact score of the game. But how many people can do that? How many people do you know can guess the exact score of the game? Unless you're a psychic. Yeah, sports betting. Stop wasting your money. Oh my God. Oh, this list can get long. So, again, that's something else I don't do. I don't do only fools either. I spend money on this guy right here. The virtue of selfishness. Sometimes selfishness can be a virtue. It most certainly can. Cigarettes. It affects your health. It affects your finances. How much do you spend a day on cigarettes? How much is a pack? Yeah, cigarettes. Alcohol. This goes along with cigarettes and alcohol. It's kind of a... if you're doing one, you're probably doing the other. So cigarettes and alcohol is a major expense. Even for me, I cut back on my soda pop intake. I'm drinking more unsweet tea than and so I am cutting back on the soda, but not my mocha. I have to have my coffee every morning. But I have these little pods, my little Keurig, and it's like 50 cents a day. I have to break it down. I'll figure that out. I haven't figured that out yet. But cigarettes and alcohol, everybody knows, is a major expense. You'd be shocked at what you're spending on these things. Energy drinks, same thing. What are you spending a day? It adds up. Money that if you had it when your car breaks down, now you'll have money for an emergency. These little things are sucking your money dry. Whether it's the drive-thrus, your energy drinks, your beer, your cigarettes. Oh, shoot. Cigarettes, alcohol. Expensive phone plans. Huh. I don't know what that is. Expensive phone plans, yeah. Yeah. But sometimes it depends on what you need. Phone plans are going to be expensive no matter how you look at it. So just shop around when you get a data plan for your phone. I'm not an expert on this, so I can't talk about that much, except it's kind of a necessity. Just shop around. Pick the plan that works for you. New phones. Again, I'm guilty. This is one I'm actually guilty of. This was new to me. I paid for the i15 Pro Max like $900 versus what you would pay for a brand new phone. This is a late model, but I still spent $900 on it. So when it comes to new phones, I'm kind of guilty on this one, but I pay cash. There's no interest. It's a late model, so I probably saved a couple hundred, maybe $300 getting a late model versus brand new. So in my defense, yes, I'm guilty. Well, this phone is new to me. There was already a 16 Pro Max, and I went with the late model instead, a refurbished one from Amazon. So, yeah, I saved a little money, but at the same time, I'm guilty because I spent hundreds of dollars on a phone. But I own it. It's late model. I own it. I'm not making payments on it. Free and clear. I like owning my stuff. I don't like monthly installments beyond what I pay for Spotify and stuff like that. The drive-thru. I've talked about drive-thru windows. You spend $10 a day. That's $300 a month. That's just drive-thru. That's not including your Monster Energy drinks or whatever else you may be doing. You need to look at things. There's things everybody's guilty of something. So I'm not saying that I don't drink Monster Energy. I just don't like the taste of it. But soda pop is just as bad as energy drinks. Yeah. So I am trying to cut back on my soda pop. Lunch is out. Again, this kind of goes with the drive-through windows. You eat out, you do this. I met a guy, he eats out all the time. Again, that could range between $10 to $15 each time you eat out. Just like drive-through, it adds up. So, and that's just him. Now, you taking your family, if your family is dining at McDonald's 3 times a week, or that adds up. Oh my God, you can buy groceries. Gas station items. Again, this kind of goes along with, you stop in, you get your Monster Energy drinks. Oh, you're going to get that little pizza at Casey's General Store. I'm just using Casey's as an example. That's our convenience store here in town. And you stop in, and they got these donuts. They have delicious donuts. Just as good as Hertz, which is a gourmet donut in Springfield. In my opinion, Casey's is not half bad when it comes to their donuts. They actually put out decent donuts. You pay for it, but they're pretty good. But I can't do that every day. I get fat, unhealthy. It would cost me money. But people do it. They pick up potato chips, lottery tickets, a couple of energy drinks. Let's grab that slice of pizza. Casey's has pizza. That's why I mentioned that. So if you did that every day, yeah, it's like it adds up. Let's see. Following an outline here. Low quality goods. Low quantity and low quality. Okay. So when you're buying low quantity, what that means, I wrote it down, is you're buying out of scarcity. You better buy it in the next 30 days. It won't be available. You've heard the infomercials used to say this. Call now in the next 24 hours. Act now. Now. Instead of shopping around to get your best bargain. This is only a 3-day sale. Retail stores will do this trick too. This item is on sale right now. This sale expires at this date, so you better get it now while you can. That's what I mean by low quantity. They make you look like, there's only a select number of this item. It's only going to be on sale at this time. Limited quality. Limited number. There's only 100 of these were made, and it's only going to be on sale from Friday to Saturday for 24 hours. There's only 100 of them left. Get it now while you can. Hurry. Buy now. Doesn't matter what the product is. It's buy now. There's only 100 of them in stock. Amazon will play this game. You see it on Amazon. Only 5 left in stock. Oh my God, I gotta get it. Sale ends tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I better get it while it's on sale. People do it. And then low quality goods. This means you're buying the $10 Walmart shoes that you got to replace every week versus a decent pair of shoes that'll last you a year. And that's how people think. I'm just using shoes as an example because I did this. I'm guilty. I did this and I learned my lesson. I have a job, right? So I needed work shoes. So I went to Walmart. It's only $10. I had work shoes for $10. Well, within 2 weeks, they were ripped up. They were falling apart. So now I go back to the $80 shoes that I was paying for. My good Skechers. Not a sponsor. So I went back to my $80 shoes that would last a year. versus the Walmart shoes, which I only got 2 weeks out of. But people, that's what they do. They buy the cheap ass Walmart or Temu, the online. Oh, that's a bargain. It's but it's not quality. It's poor quality. Made in some sweatshop slave labor. Assuming it's made by humans at all, it may be made by robots. At least if it's made by humans, at least that human is getting paid something. But yeah, people buy from Temu a lot. It's cheap ass crap, doesn't last. It's meant to be disposable, meant to be thrown away, and you got to buy it again and again and again. Junk food. Junk food is more expensive than good food. One day, I spotted a 10-pound bag of potatoes at Walmart, right? They're having a sale, $4.99 for a 10-pound bag of potatoes. $4.99. And, okay, they were having a sale on potatoes. Normally, they're $5.99. So they were $1 off. Even at the regular price of $5.99. A chocolate shake at McDonald's is the same price. So, for the same price of a chocolate shake at McDonald's, you can buy a 10-pound bag of potatoes. People say that healthy food is more expensive. No, junk food is more expensive than healthy food. You can buy bananas cheaper than you can a box of Twinkies. Yeah. You can buy fruits and vegetables cheaper than you can potato chips, Twinkies, Zingers, Ding Dongs, whatever. Junk food is more expensive. Way more expensive. A small can of Chef Boyardee can go for $1.50 or more. Just for a little can of Chef Boyardee SpaghettiOs. Looking rich. No shit. This is kind of debatable because there's no shame in dressing up and looking nice. So if you want to look rich, go for it. I don't have any problem with this particular one. The only problem I have is you're trying to be somebody you're not, but at the same time, if you're taking care of yourself, doing your sit-ups and push-ups, and you're dressing in nice clothes, at least you're not dressing like a slob. So on this one, I'm kind of like, it's up to you. I don't care that you want to look rich. At least you look nice. So this one, yeah. But here's another one. I want to put this on the list of subscription services. Yes, this should be on the list. Subscription services. I didn't write this down. I just now thought of it. Yeah. I mean, think about all the money you spend on all your subscriptions. So what my wife passed away, I went through all the subscriptions we had, and I got rid of a lot of them. I kept only the ones that I got something out of it, like Spotify. I kept that because I use it a lot. I've got a lot of playlists. When I go for my hikes where there's no internet, I have my downloaded music. I'm great. I'm good. I can play it with no Wi-Fi. YouTube Premium. I don't like seeing ads. I love watching YouTube videos. I have a YouTube channel. So, yes, I'm getting something out of it. I'm getting a return on it. So, I don't mind paying YouTube Premium because I use this app a lot. I use Spotify a lot. Amazon Prime. That's another one. I get something out of it. There's value in that one because I use it a lot. I can purchase TV shows and movies, even though I do love physical media. Some shows I want a physical copy of, so that way I own it forever. Because when you own it forever, you own it. There's no ads. You can watch it anytime, uncensored, ad-free, except for the intro of the video that might be an advertisement for a movie, upcoming movie. But beyond that, there's no ads. And you're not paying every month. You own it forever. You actually can hold it in your hand and you own it. And you get some of the features like on the Simpsons DVDs. All behind the scenes stuff, audio commentaries and stuff you can't get on streaming. There's advantages to having physical media. So there you go. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I left out. I added streaming because a lot of people have subscriptions. You need to go through your subscriptions. They're eating up your monthly budget. As far as looking rich, I don't have any problems with people wanting to look rich. At least you're not looking like a slob. So I'm gonna give you leeway on that one. The only problem is you're buying expensive designer clothes that you really don't need. You want to dress up and look nice, there's inexpensive ways to do it. There really are. You need to shop around. Buying a Gucci handbag, just got the name Gucci on it. This is where I say it's a waste of money. You can get something more practical. Like us men, we like to dress up, right? You shop around. There's lots of shops that sell suits. Different brands, different styles, different colors. Get something that looks good, looks nice, it's practical for you. That's what I do. I don't buy a suit because it's got a certain name attached on the label. And it might cost $5,000, and this suit over here is $400. And it's practical. Anyway, we're up to 47 minutes. We squeezed it all in less than an hour. And those are the items that are keeping you poor. I'm trying to think, is there anything I can add to this? I know I just added the subscriptions. How that's keeping you down. There's probably other things on the list. If you can think of other things that are keeping you poor, that maybe you don't like, vaping, that kind of goes with cigarettes and alcohol. People spend a lot of money. OnlyFools, they spend a lot of money on OnlyFools. They're simping. They give women money. That dating apps, waste of money, waste of time. There's probably other things that are just freaking waste of money. There was one thing on the list. I said, what was it that I am guilty of? Cigarettes, alcohol. New phones. I'm guilty of that one, but I bought a late model. Okay, so again, I want to thank everybody for coming on board. We're going to go ahead and end this video. I can't think of anything else. If you can think of something that's a complete waste of money, I didn't include it on the list, write it down. What are you struggling with? So my advice is start with the items on this list. Start with at least one. Baby step it. Start with one and conquer it. And then you can do the next thing on the list, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. Just baby step it. Don't try to do all of these 20 items at the same time. Nobody can, especially in the situation you might be in. But start with one item. Nail it. And then you nail the next item. And then the next item. Like Forrest Gump. Well, I gone this far to this telephone pole. So he goes to the next telephone pole. Well, I might go to the next one. I gone this far. Might as well go to the next one. Good advice. Yeah, we're up to 50 minutes. Good luck uploading this. You know what this means, right? Oh yeah, Sunday night. Don't miss my live stream. Sunday night, 7 o'clock. We're going to be debating capitalism. I'm going to be on the side of pro-capitalism. I'm going to try to find some guests to come on. We're going to bring some people on camera. So, you know what this is, right? It's hard to say avoir. So, a gratin. I didn't need... nothing came up. I had to use my... fuck. Nothing came up that I actually had to say that. But, it's my own. I created it. And, so... You know what this means, right? It's like I'm getting ready to push that button because it's hard to say avoir. So a gratin. All right, I'm getting up. I promise, I'm getting up. I'm getting ready to push that button. I'm going for that button. Oh no! It's only you. Get back for me. It's really good, I promise you.